Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
That is good alertness. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Isak.
Gakpo showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Gordon goes on a charge down the left. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I'm curious to see the winger Anthony Gordon being tasked with doing what he does here, Peter. He's such a good team player. I think he'll be looking to create space in those key areas out wide. He certainly has all the right attributes to do that. The pace, the directness, the work rate. He's got everything he needs.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bellingham! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Now it's Solanke. Gordon.
First quarter of an hour gone.
And it's Bellingham. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. This looks promising. He is through here. Kane. Gordon. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Showing good feet. England look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And here's Gakpo, looking to play him in.
Tries a shot! And it's a goal! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Liverpool, and a chance! Konate gets rid without sophistication. And they can counter here. Wirtz. And here's Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And it's Wirtz. Tries to pass it through. And he's gone backward here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. England do have a chance to counter here. Played into space. Oh, perfectly measured that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Isak receives it in a good position here. Gordon. Quality ball. Solanke. Gravenberch wins the duel this time. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Can he get on the end of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. Kane.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gravenberch. And here's Isak. Just eases him off the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And He's well positioned here. And it's Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Could move up a gear here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Liverpool go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Wirtz. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's Kane. England finding their passes. Now this could be a chance. Now that he rises! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Isak knocks it into space. Stones. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Solanke. Rice. And it's Bellingham. And this is Kane. And the finish! It's a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Substitution for England, number 3.
England choosing to make the first change.
Number 18.
England grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Kane.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Rashford.
That's a nicely weighted chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? In comes the corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Bellingham. Now it's Solanke. He's onside. And it's played in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. Pope breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, they could break here. Stones. Colwill. Palmer looking to penetrate opposition lines. Ball's Solanke! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mohamed Salah. Just about up to 75 minutes. Isak. England can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Mohamed Salah. Whistle's gone, that's foul. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substitution for England, number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 12.
Looking for the run.
Coming
Kings
on
in
the field,
across.
Number 11.
Walker can get it
Phil
clear.
Foden. Number
Don't you just
2,
love the level of intensity here?
Substitution.
Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Szoboszlai. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gravenberg. Now it's Isak. And it's McAllister. And here's Szoboszlai. And he's in on goal. And he's managed to get free. Swings in across. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Szoboszlai.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And it's Eze. Passing is crisp and sharp. It's a good spell of possession, this. Pass is short and sharp. Brilliantly cut out. Chiesa. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Yehi gets across and deals with it. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Gravenberg. Now it's McAllister. Can he get it through? And it's Palmer. And he welcomes it in. And that's it. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a
Hello,
beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
It's Kane!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Isak. Played back in. Wits! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Nice control. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter. What's impressed me most is his decision-making, which has been...
Bellingham! That has ended up in no man's land. Solanke. Wits. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's really well manoeuvred. Wits. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Bellingham, now it's Solanke. That's a nicely shaped ball. And the shot! And it's in! Now it's Solanke. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's McAllister. And here's Isak. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Great vision. He's had a shot! They've scored! That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Liverpool have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. That's a delicate pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Gordon. Lovely pass, but... And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he welcomes it in. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Gordon. Gravenberg. That's a little off target. Gakpo. Wits. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Isak. Rice is the guilty party there. It's a quick one. Passes coming off in quick succession here. McAllister. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That pass isn't the best. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rice. And here's Kane. James. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be
And here's Mohamed Salah. Lovely bit of skill. He's found a way through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are already promptly back underway. Konsa. England trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Now it's Solanke. Gordon has it out wide and in space. Wirtz. A probing pass, and it's made its way to him. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Some good work on the right flank here. Gordon. Rice. And it's James. England ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
McAllister. Looking for the run.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
He's having a shot! It's in! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Gakpo.
Quite a thriller this
Coming on
one's
the field,
become.
Well,
number
this is to be
8.
expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Place.
Bellingham gets into a good position. Plays it across. Gravenberch tries to play it through. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Liverpool still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Rashford. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Mohamed Salah tries making a foray down the right.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rashford. Gallagher. Now it's Palmer. And it's Eze. Nicely shaped ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's McAllister. Ekitike. He's chance! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It's Rashford! So close to drawing level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Van Dijk attempts a clearance.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Alexander-Arnold does really well there. He is strong. Knocks it into space. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Palmer. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Eze. Palmer could try cutting inside here. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Very much into the last knockings. Ekitike, given the lift of his goal. Now, can they get him away?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Passing nice and neat.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Gravenberch, 2 minutes to be added on. Threads one in. McAllister, Ekitike, decent chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He rises! He's scored! 2 up and in charge, and things... And that's it. Liverpool have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback. Isak picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. What a turnaround, victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and next to me, providing insights, will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you...
Has a shot!
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Bellingham probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Robertson. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I think you're going to have to go a very long way to find a better all-round midfielder than Fede Valverde. He's got the engine to do all the covering, but he's a lot more than that. He's got the strength, the tackling ability, good composure on the ball and balance in his game. So you'd really struggle to find any weakness.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Tchouaméni, that has been slung wide. Can he get it through?
Takes a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
And he passes it long. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now.
Szoboszlai!
Quarter of an hour played. And it's Bellingham.
Out towards the flank. Oh, shooting chance!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Goulart plays it short. Crosses it in. And that is expertly dealt with.
Can he finish? Goal!
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Camavinga knocks it out wide. Valverde. And no, he's seen through all of that.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Valverde. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Isak.
Goulart. Bellingham. Opts for safety.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
He's looking wide.
Vinicius Junior.
He has found the way through.
Skims one in.
That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tries to play it through. He's free, he has got space. Wirtz.
Chance for a shot! It's in! They have grabbed themselves equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Liverpool grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Mohamed Salah gets into a good position. Lovely feet.
And it's Szoboszlai. Passing nice and neat. And he shoots!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gakpo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. It's their second corner of the game.
Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Eder Militao. For Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Now,
Can they get him away? And the ball is out of play.
McAllister. And here's Isak. Howson deals with that comfortably.
Has been indicated.
Valverde.
Now it's Isak.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Liverpool are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Shifted it to the flank.
Shapes to shoot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Goulart.
Goes short. There's the shot! Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Looking to play him in. Wits! Madrid needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he managed to get free. It's run loose here. Valverde.
Goulart.
Yeah, that looks a decent ball.
Szoboszlai. Thinks about the shot. Van Dijk. Szoboszlai. Now Gakpo. Gomez.
Driving forward. Vinicius Junior. Terrific header! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Gakpo.
Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Tchouaméni. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
And it's Valverde. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Szoboszlai. And Robertson. Gomez. Wirtz. And it's Wirtz. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Played out towards the right wing. Vinicius Junior. Now he's off and running. And it's Arda Güler. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, nice touch. Camavinga. Valverde. And that's been drilled in. But they've got it again. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Szoboszlai. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. And here's Mbappe. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Now Gakpo. And it's Wirtz. And here's Mohamed Salah. Great vision. And he's intervened well there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Now it's Gakpo. Chance here to counter. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played into space. It's a goal kick. So here comes the substitution.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Camavinga. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. No way through, so back it comes. Shot, surely!
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Mendy. He's got tall. That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?